While many people do consider the first one to be the best of the series and that everything was diminishing returns, I respectfully disagree. And yes, there may be a bit of nostalgic bias because I saw this when it opened on my birthday, but I gotta say it, Scream 2 it may very well be my favorite of the series. And I feel like the real reason why stems heavily from the fact that it's the one that I feel really whittles down all the key ingredients of the franchise to its essence with this one. This is the one that I feel you really do get to see the heart of the stalwart characters, especially Sidney, Dewey, and Gale. And with a little bit of Randy, granted, we see how that goes for him. But you really do get to see the heart and soul of the franchise with these three key characters, and there's a reason those characters have prevailed all the way up to this new one coming out. And I feel like all of that is perfectly defined in this particular story. In particular, Sidney, who I really feel the essence of what makes her a great heroine are put on display in this one, and even kind of explained. There is a beautiful scene with David Warner where he parallels the character she's playing in her play with her own life, with the torments that she deals with. And I love the way Neve Campbell plays it, where she thinks about what's happening with the character she's playing and realizing, oh crap, this is probably going to be my life, is it? Do I balk? Do I cave? Or do I just own it? And I feel like from the events that happen in this one is what carries her forward through the rest of the franchise. And that's the thing that really, and to me, that is what defines Sidney Prescott as one of the great horror heroines. All of that is in this particular story. But beyond that, I do feel, much like Randy says, the death scenes are way more elaborate. I will say, even though the killers are nowhere near as charismatic and as memorable as, well, they're memorable, but nowhere near the level of Skeet Ulrich and Matthew Lillard, they're still memorable. They're still great. Anyway, I mean, Laurie Metcalf, fresh off the heels of Roseanne, really does deliver a solid performance. But I also gotta say, I love that the final climax takes place on a exceptionally well-constructed, though well-constructed by the terms of the fact that it doesn't really abide by OSHA standards. It takes place on this incredible stage for the Fall of Troy, and that Sidney's using it as a weapon is just kind of cool in itself. It is a great final showdown, and it does culminate in a great resolution with Cotton Weary's character as well. I don't know. There's all these little things that I could go on all day about with this one, more beyond 3 minutes. But either way, Scream 2 is definitely my favorite of the three. You can disagree with me if you want, but at least I can say beyond a shadow of a doubt, I love it. I'm not going to deny it. Big thumbnail pose.